Oh boy, has it been a while since I've done this. Yeah, I'm not dead. I'm still working on videos and stuff. I have quite a few projects in the works. Last time I did this, I had my defense team. I'll just show that right now. So obviously, I had changed a few things, and because the previous map got changed, or nerfed, as I will say, I switched to this map. And running the same setup, only Seliph has a different build now, because I figured there wasn't really any point in running Fortress Defense Res 3. If he's going to get knocked down, I might as well take the chance to build up his special. So he's running Distant Counter, Advantage, and Brazen, and he's also Inventory Pulse User. Noise practically the same, except I gave her a HP and Speed Seal to be really fast, and so she can have more HP than the Seliph. So even though Seliph has 61 HP, against enemy players I don't get the summoner support, so it's actually 56. I'm pretty sure Lilina and Sonya are unchanged from the last video. Same with Raven, except now, or I actually don't remember if it was different back then, but now I have a plus attack Raven. So he hits with 70 attack and has Dragon Fang charged up. Soren is basically just here for chills and another instant special unit. So it pretty much runs the same way. Fortress here is to basically cover this column here, and that's why my traps are there too. So these traps are just placed here so that turn 1 everybody gets the inventory pulse off, and otherwise it's just the same as my previous team. So yeah, I have a bunch of other defense teams that I'm planning to make as well. I thought I should make a not a proper one, but a new one, because I wanted to try a few things. So like, first one is obviously rally traps, which I guess people are sick of seeing, but I wanted to use Seliph in there somewhere. I also want to use movement skills like air and ground orders. Those movement skills are insane, by the way. If you want to make like a cool defense team that'll impress, well, maybe not impress because player base kind of hates Aether raids, but like annoy them, use those skills. It's so good. So hopefully by the time that I make another Aether raids video, I'll have my defense setup ready, and I'll have plenty of defense replays. So this week I went pretty well. So there's one failure, and there's another one, and then a bunch of successes. So all in all, good turnout, and I only lost 100 total, and there's only 6 hours left in the season, so I'm protected. And I gotta say, this whole new defense results layout, or UI, whatever you call it, is actually really nice. I like it, especially when it tells you how long ago that the player lost or beat your team. Anyways, we'll just go back to all of them and start from the start. Okay, I guess this video will just run like my previous one. I'm just gonna talk, have fun, complain maybe, have a look at some interesting units like this 37 attack Priscilla that's only here to panic. Standard Lucina, is that attack speed link? Yes. Is this okay? +3, no follow-up. Pretty standard AR build. We have a DC gun thrower. Oh wow. Is that minus speed? It is. And then yeah. So the way this team works is basically the same as last time. Someone gets low, Wings of Mercy shenanigans, and catches a lot of people off guard. Basically the only way you can start this map is if you break these two blocks, engage on Seliph, on turn 1 and then back off and then just wait for him to come to you. That's also assuming you don't deal too much damage, otherwise he'll jump in. This person just decides to tank the left side. Never mind, the right side. Goes badly. Bam. Bam. And see Raven putting in work. So at this point, it's kind of screwed, so surrender. I feel you, buddy. Sorry. Not sorry. I should probably stop gatekeeping tier 21. But for people that don't know, I gave Seliph Mystic Boost, so kind of forfeited my chance at being competitive in AR. That might change at the end of the month, in about 2 weeks when Air comes back, because I'll definitely be trying to roll for at least 1 copy, probably 2. I have plenty of orbs. Plus 10 Tiki, Fjorm, classic Reinhardt. Who doesn't have a plus 10 Reinhardt at this point, you know? Actually, I don't have a plus 10 Reinhardt. I just left him at plus 1 plus attack because I didn't want to spend the extra feathers and I wanted to build like a ton of units, so sorry Reinhardt. Don't love you as much as the rest of the fan base. Same thing. Film tries to tank. I never get sick of seeing this. And there you go. Quite screwed. By the way, my defense fort is not plus 5, it's level 5 plus 1. So no one has a fort advantage over me. You'll also see that some people also came in with, will come in with level 4 fort advantage or just level 5 but with no bonus structure. So Air, base Fae, I think this is Candius, Nah, and Air. Solid strategy. Outstanding move. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that was nice. I didn't expect that. And base ready. Not bad, not bad. So, stuff to talk about this game. At the time of recording this, Three Houses banner is gonna come out next week. I am beyond excited for the actual game. I've been trying to avoid a bunch of spoilers on the internet because I want it to be an exciting first run and I don't want to know too much about the game. Even though everybody's like really excited and wants to know all that they can, I feel like leaving some of the mystery out there in your first playthroughs makes for a magical first time where you're just like, oh my god, this is in the game, I can do this, this happens, you know? Whereas if you kind of like spoil half the game from, you know, the leaks or gameplay, then you're leaving yourself with less to enjoy, or that's how I see it. I mean, of course it's like up to you if you want to, or it's up to you to see how much of the game you want to indulge yourself in. I personally prefer to just leave all of it to just my first playthrough. That way, I think I'll have more fun. But other than that, I do keep up with the gameplay changes because I don't think that really spoils anything for me. So just if there's a video telling me about what's changed or a Q&A on gameplay mechanics and such, then yeah, of course I'll watch that. Wait, sorry, I forgot to check the units. Oh, TA Gronraven Nino with dull range. That's interesting. I don't see that often. Brash Desperation Micaiah. Just a merged Air. Merged Celica with Fury and Speed. Okay, so we just have a bunch of nuke units. back to 3 houses. Yeah. From what I've seen, it seems like it's going to be a very long game. I'm going to assume each route takes like 40 hours at least. Which I guess seems about... seems like a lot of... It's actually a lot of content. I'm just excited, man. And I just want the banner to come out already. I mean, 7 days is actually not that long, but feels like an eternity since I've, like, first heard about this game in development, where we just got teased and then kind of disappeared for about a year and a half. Gets one trailer, hear nothing for like another 8 months. It's been a wild ride if you're a Fire Emblem fan, and from everyone I've talked to, I think everyone's that I know that is interested in the main Fire Emblem games is into 3 houses. So yeah, really, really excited for that. What else is there to talk about? Solo commentary feels so weird to me. Just talking to a mic, I feel like I need that feedback with another person. I need to hear some words beyond my own. But I guess I'm getting used to it. So moving up in the... going through the stages of a Let's Player, I guess. At first it's weird listening to your own voice. I've actually rewatched my videos a few times, even when I speak, and my voice sounds different than what I hear comes out of my... What I hear is different from what comes out of my mouth. And sometimes it's a little embarrassing because I feel like I'm not as articulate as I want to be, and I kind of mess up. But I'm fairly casual in my videos, so don't really feel too bad about it. If I stutter, I stutter. It's like, whatever, just keep going. Probably better if I just, you know, keep going, treat it as like, oh, whoops, moving on, rather than just being embarrassed, because that just leads to people making fun of you. I mean, you can make fun of my mishaps, mistakes, mispronunciations if you want, but it's just words. As I was saying, yeah, I feel like in the first few videos where I started speaking, actually no, outside of my guides, right? So non-scripted videos where I just talk, I felt like I seemed a bit illiterate. I might not come across that way, but it's just how I sound in my head. Nothing I can really do about that, but I'm sure everybody can understand. So as you can see, I'm going... Wait. Is it this team? Okay, I think I'm up to here. Yeah. Ooh, is this plus 10 Xander? It is. And this was the person with the level 4 fortress. And level 5 fortress, so he's going to struggle. He also has a fully invested Reinhardt. Fully invested, not fully invested, I guess it's a cheap Frederick build. Merged Air. And a Minion. I think this guy tries to tank with Xander. Realizes that he messed up and forfeits the match. Okay, maybe not quite yet. Maybe now? Is he gonna try and take out Seliph with Reinhardt? Oh, he takes out Noah. But he can't get the kill. I find that hilarious. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Guess he just decided to just YOLO. Not really much you can do now. I don't think Air and Frederick are able to take out Seliph. even if he takes out my other units, I don't think they... Well, Frederick deals like very little damage to Seliph, and I believe Air would be Iceberg. So, gets outstalled because he had really no real way of killing all my units. Here we go, the first failure of the week. Zura, Faye, +10. Air, not +10. Veronica, +1. And another Air. So, I guess he was just really unlucky or didn't have any other teams because Lilina will just destroy his Faye. And he has no way of... Well, he does have a way of starting the map, and that's with Veronica, but his main unit is Faye, so if she dies, he's kind of in a pickle. Yeah, that's not... Yeah. Anyways, from here, it should be fine. Veronica should be able to chip. Well, Veronica and Air should be able to put in a lot of work. I don't know if he gets both pods, but we'll see. Good. So, onto my next project. So, I finished with Katria, and after her, I had basically a unit I wanted to build, but I didn't get enough copies of them, so I actually can't plus 10 them right now. Their build is actually fully finished, but I don't have enough copies, and I don't want to make a video until they get enough copies. So I'm also building someone else on the side as well. So whoever gets finished first will have the video released whenever I get to it. Other than that, I want to get more into Aether raids. So I've been working on building some units, like proper units for offense and defense. But right now, for offense, I'm just kind of like, I'm actually just literally running Seliph, my Mer as 2 tanks, a healer, Soren, and then like a bonus unit, and it's not really that great. I mean, I've been able to make it up this far, but playing each round is a lot more stressful than it needs to be because I don't have proper team or strategy when I go into those matches, especially when I go against teams that need, teams that will be tripleized with close counter advantage. So basically I'm working on one of those units. I picked a specific unit because I think they would work really well for Aether raids. I won't tell you guys yet because I'll leave that to the video whenever that comes out. And I also need 2 airs as well. So I'll get there eventually. I don't know why this person did that, but they're going to lose some units. Yes, surrender. Give me validation. Feed my ego. Make me think I'm a better player than I actually am. I'm alright at this game. Alright. You know what's not alright? 44 base attack with lightning breath. That's depressing. No, don't do that. Oh. They never learn. Never gets old. Alright, it's time to get to the top. Ooh, I think this is the whale team that forgot to bring a bonus structure. So, let's have a look at this whale team. Plus 10 Moth. With no follow-up. Absolutely disgusting. He's reaching 50 speed, base. Plus 10 legendary arm with flashing blade 4. Wow. Hone speed 2. Hone speed 4, no follow-up. You know what? This is too much. You see this? This is insane. Plus 6 Azura with Hone attack 4. This madman already has a plus 10 legendary Eliwood. Of course, he has his Durandal weapon. 75 attack. Oh my lord. And then the plus 1 air. Well, I suspect this person is a whale because they have 3 legendary plus 10 heroes, especially one that just came out. I mean, maybe they saved since launch and they got really, really lucky. And if so, kudos to you. But I smell a whale. Let's see how I win this. 10 money. How far can money bring you in this game mode? Oh. Oh. Well, it looks like with all those buffs, yeah. I'm sorry. You gotta think when you play as well. Unfortunately, thinking is hard. I would know. I try doing arena runs every week. Kind of takes me like 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on how I'm feeling. Or, you know, how big brain I'm feeling that day. Or if I can be bothered. You have some nice units, but yeah, that was not how you tackle this map. Yes, fierce Seliph. You know, sometimes I would feel bad, but kind of happy. Someone who spent a lot of money. Presumably, because, you know, I don't know their story. They might have been really lucky. But, kind of happy that someone with plus 10 legendary units just lost my defense team. Felt really cathartic. I guess I should talk about the Rocket Sieges game mode that just came out. I don't think that people should be... I guess people start for content and it counts as content, but it's a nice fun addition. And you play that game mode differently from the other game modes, right? So in Aether raids you have like faster paced, as fast as you can go, so 7 turns, right? So fast paced battles where offense is key. So I mean, you gotta take out a lot of units, and you need to not die. And there's a lot of consequences, so it's probably like up there in terms of the most try-hard content in the game. And then after that, it's probably something like Arena Assault or Arena. I mean, they're probably like on the same, but you can retry those, where it's like you need to... Okay, so Arena is different because it's basically just cheerleading, so each game mode offers something different, right? So Aether Raids is your competitive, fast-paced kill game mode, or as fast-paced as Fire Emblem can be, right? Because you only got 7 turns. So you got to think about your moves. Each move matters, and if you lose a unit, that pretty much ruins your score if you're higher tiers. Arena is more like you're babying a unit, just like your S archetypes. So if you like doing that, I mean, that's Arena for you, right? And you can basically use any unit. Like, I've been using Seliph in there all the time, and I've made it into tier 21. So if I can do it, you can do it with anybody, you know? And then, so Rocket Sieges is more like, well, I guess it's just a raid boss. You just deal as much damage as you can. So what you need to do is get effective weapons, use Astra, Triangle Adept if you have to, and Guard. Guard's like really, really good in this game mode. So that the rocker doesn't use their skill, and you can basically just corner them and just keep pounding on them for points. Of course, if they have something like Bold Fighter, or Vengeful Fighter, or like Special Fighter, then there's not really much you can do. But I guess you can just try and avoid those bosses. Other game modes. Grand Conquest is like... Honestly, Grand Conquest is just have fun with 8 units, or have fun with your friends' units. So I think like the game mode is fine. If you really, really want super competitive, then just like play Aether. If you want something slightly different from your gameplay, then just play one of the game modes that requires you to do something specific. Oh, and I forgot, Allegiance battles. Yes. I actually don't have a legendary power-up hero, so I'm very gimped and I'm struggling a bit for points, I will say. So in Arena and Arena Assault, right? It's pretty... Well, for Arena Assault, it's pretty common for me to rank top 4,000. But in Allegiance Battle, I rank around the 8,000s because I don't have a power-up unit. The power-up units actually help you score a lot more than you would think, because the power-up bonus kill gives you a lot of points. Because I don't have that, I'm kind of struggling. So the highest points I can get right now is about 914, something like that. I mean, I guess over time, the synergy bonus will just help me get over the highest cap in like, how many weeks? I don't know. Like a few weeks? Like a month. Plus 10 Tharja. Plus 10 Black Knight with Fury 4. This madman made the Black Knight kill Grail. Spoilers to like a 15-year-old game that do people still care about that? Is that really a spoiler? Very nice. Not nice. This Tharj is too tanky. I think from here they just sweep with Tharja. Yep. Yep. Don't know if they can get both pots though, but one HP. Now that I think about it, Tharj is not a bad close counter unit. Actually, I mean, there's probably better options out there, actually. I think Nino would be a lot better, because she also has self-buffing capabilities, and I think there's just more blue units in general, so you would prefer that. This team looks so familiar. Oh, they're also working at a disadvantage. I think that's everything in Heroes that I wanted to talk about. As I said... Oh, wait. One more thing. So, you know how most people, well, in Aether raids, most people don't put any units adjacent to your super tank, right? Because they're too close to the action. You don't want them to be at risk of taking a hit. Interestingly enough, if Seliph gets low enough and they're 2 units away, a couple of my units can just hop in right next to him and snipe them. That wasn't the case here, but just a neat little thing about my team. I also realized that this team is not that great, because you can probably... It's a team that gets cheesed really hard by really common units. Not common units, like the typical counter units, like Brave Lyn can just basically just kill Seliph. There's nothing he can do. But my team is built with the assumption that you're trying to tank or using like Null C. Well, not Null C. Well, the assumption that you're not using Brave Lyn. But if you do, pretty easy to cheese him. I don't know if people just don't have multiple teams. I mean, I certainly don't. And I'm working on like 3 different teams for my offense video, because if I get air, I want to have the best units possible for the job. I'm gonna actually fully try hard if that's the case, and I'll probably turn that into video as well, like seeing how far I get on the first week. Normally, I can get pretty far without air, actually. So right now I'm on 10,420, which is like about 600 away from the cap. I'm pretty confident that if I had double air, getting 160 points per match, I'd be able to comfortably reach the threshold. So I think I should be able to do it. But I mean, there's no point talking in ifs and such and such. I just gotta do it, and hopefully an entertaining video will come out of it when I get to it. If I get to it, I'll probably get to it. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you like seeing all this yellow successes.